Hey guys, my anxiety a daily diary. Today's day 26. It's 7:34 p.m. March 14th, and usually I do this in the morning. I actually got a snow day today, so I didn't have to go to work. So I slept late, and I've been lying around and sitting around watching Netflix all day. Yay! Um, but better late than never. I do want to, I almost talked myself out of making the video. My anxiety's been pretty high the last 24 hours. Yesterday I made the video, and then last night I was kind of going through some. So I'll just get into it. I guess that's the whole point of me doing this. So I pretty much convinced myself that a lot of these symptoms I've been having for the past month or so, without trying to really obsess about it, I probably like contracted like some kind of viral infection. They thought it was allergies, but it's probably like mono, I think. I made a horrible mistake of Googling a lot of the symptoms. Don't do this. Don't Google your symptoms. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Don't ever do it, because even though you can rationalize and say something like, well, the information, I want the information. I want to see what it is. I want to figure it out. I'm just curious. If you have obsession, like what they call, it's a part of it's not obsessive compulsive disorder. It's just the obsession, the just the O, I guess they call it, the big. I don't think I've been doing very little research, like I said, because I'm trying not to Google things, but just obsessive thoughts, intrusive thoughts. If you know yourself, you know that just thinking of something can just lead you into madness, crazy town. And yeah, so today I was pretty much started the day not in a great mood. I woke up, I felt good because I got in sleep, but I was not in a good mood at all. So my general anxiety was pretty high, pretty depressed, feeling like shit, thinking I'm gonna die, thinking whatever I have, whatever viral infection I have is like, just think about the worst viral infection you can get. Uh, it's like dumb to even say. Like, convince yourself you have like AIDS or something like that, or I got deep into like mono slash like Hodgkin's lymphoma, because I have like swollen glands and I have like swollen parts of my body because I'm fighting off a virus, which is probably the reality. But I'm a cigarette smoker. I've been feeling kind of weird and achy for like weeks now, and you just start thinking like, oh, this is the end. This is me having a horrible disease, and I am dying, or I'm going to have a horrible, serious thing that I need severe medical attention. Just I don't even want to continue talking, even though I know this is the point of these videos, like just drive myself crazy. So, but today I felt a lot better. Kind of eating, fruits and vegetables, which I try to do every day anyway. But the health anxiety, the hypochondria, really will spiral you down into a real dark place. Those of you who have it know you'll just rationalize yourself into your worst fear, and it just becomes like not, it's unstoppable to think about how it happened, why it's happening, what's going to happen, and just like all these things, and your imagination runs wild. I mean, really, just wild. And it's been driving me crazy, but today was okay so far. I mean, it is almost the end of the day. It's like 7:30. So, I've been keeping to myself though. I'm home. Pretty much everyone is home in my house, and I've been pretty much staying alone, getting food, coming back, surrounded by like cups and stuff. Yeah, I'm just trying to. I guess the best thing I can do is to be okay with whatever. You know, Probably it's mono or some other viral thing that I just got sick, and the weather's been crazy and snowing in March, which whatever, it usually snows in March, but over the past few months just was sick and then wasn't sick and then got sick again, and just, my body, my immune system was being bombarded. My stress is so high from the anxiety that I really, it's stupid for me to not assume the stress isn't making it 10 times worse, which it absolutely is. So I'm dealing with that. I've been watching a lot more videos today about people talking about anxiety, depression, obsessive compulsive disorder. And, like I've said in my videos before, we all, as much as we think we're different and our brain is unique to us and our issues, sickness, illness, whatever you want to call it, is so unique to us. But when you really start listening to other people, it's not that unique. We're all kind of like having the same problems and having the same thought patterns and cycles, and just, it's debilitating. It's an anchor. And, it takes me like all day to like just, all right, worst case scenario, I really do have some horrible, crazy disease, cancer, whatever it might be. Still alive, I kind of feel all right physically. Like, I'll just deal with it, and see continue seeing my doctor. But really, I find that as much as I can rationalize that my symptoms are the disease, my symptoms are also that of severe hypochondria, severe anxiety, and some depression and obsessive thoughts, intrusive thoughts. Just a grab bag of fun stuff, which allows you to rationalize yourself into whatever horrible fear your brain feeds you. Just, yeah, that's what's happening. I got this, I got that. And you just like create these scenarios and these storylines that are just based on fear and almost nothing else. And it's just very frustrating, depressing. Last night I was just consumed. I was just so consumed. My brain, I could not fall asleep till 3 o'clock in the morning. And up until probably early afternoon, I was not in good shape. That's why I didn't record the video earlier today. I really didn't feel like I could just talk. Talking made me miserable. I don't think I spoke a word for the first 12, 13 hours of the day. I was just sitting and dwelling, and all the worst things you can do with anxiety and depression and obsessive thoughts and things like that. So I do feel better now. Nighttime is kind of it's a mixture of emotions. Sometimes nighttime makes me feel great. It's nighttime, for whatever reason. Sometimes nighttime's just scary. It gets dark, like the animal inside me. It's like the sun is gone. I wasted the whole day, even though it's been a snow day. You can't really see out the window, but it's been snowing and raining, and I was gonna go outside anyway. And yeah, and then on top of that, like, I don't know, the physical stuff, and I am sick. I am fighting something, whatever it is that anyone would fight normal. But it's like I can't stop obsessing over what it is. I need to know what it is, why it's there, what's happening to my body, etc. And I just been driving myself literally insane. I'm exhausted, even though I've been like sitting around doing nothing all day. It's terrible. My solution is, the one thing I will say is, do not. And I'm fighting it right now. I want to do it right now. I want to watch more YouTube videos. I want to Google more symptoms, more ideas that are popping in my head about what I'm feeling. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. It's unless you're able. I mean, I don't know how you are, but I know I can't, with the anxiety and the hypochondria and the obsession, the real obsession I have with things, and the obsessive thoughts, the intrusive thoughts. Don't do it. Do not Google symptoms. Do not Google your issues. The best psychiatrist you can ever have is the one inside your own head. And when I see my psychologist, it's always a great 45 minutes to an hour of talking. It's I say the things I want to say. She agrees with some of my ideas, some of this, and I kind of say the things I know I need to do. I need to do this and breathe and relax and meditate, and I just know I'm not consistent. I don't do it every day for whatever reason. Laziness, procrastination, anxieties, all those things just, you know, um, I don't know. I haven't had a panic attack though. I will say that. Last night, I mean, I was watching this video. I'm not sure if you guys have. Someone recommended him, Wonder Bro. I watched a couple of his videos, and one of his videos was talking about how worry is panic. And yeah, I think I can totally understand that and relate. I think we all know that even if you're not having a full blown panic attack, you're just sitting there worrying and dwelling, and you're in a panic attack. It might not be very severe physically, but you're in it, and you're gonna cause one. The worry is the panic. It's the same thing, and panic is the worry. It's just back into all these things are just cycles, cyclical, madness. I'll get a link to his channel and throw it up in the description. He's got a lot of videos, and talking about a lot of the same stuff that I'm talking about, and a lot of other people on YouTube are talking about, and just we're all sharing our stories. And I feel like he's a little farther along than I am, maybe a lot farther along as far as like his recovery from dealing with like all this stuff. Yeah, but I'm looking for questions. I mean, I've been getting some questions and comments. I'm actually really happy about that. I've been seeing more every day. I get more and more, and it's good. I like to answer the questions. I like to, someone today, I saw a question, I think it was last night, about a certain prescription drug, which I am absolutely considering. I'm going to try one more thing, the cannabidiol, the CBD, one more time, and see how that affects me. And if not, I'm going to have a conversation with my psychologist one more time, maybe, or my GP, or maybe have her recommend me to a psychiatrist, have a session with that person, and then let them see what they think and take it from there. Obviously, I'm not doing this all tomorrow, but it's just something it is on my mind. But there are certain questions. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I was not diagnosed with mono, but I think that's what it is, like the physical virus I'm fighting. My blood tests all came back, everything was normal. My white blood cell count was a little high, which of course means I'm fighting off something, a virus or whatever. So I'm waiting for more results. I should get them by tomorrow. If not, I'm definitely calling them, because I feel like with the obsessive thoughts and the anxiety compounded, I can only keep it at bay so long, 12, 16 hours, not even a full day. I mean, for the most part, my anxiety is there 24 hours a day, so it takes a lot of energy, and I don't know if I'd call it focus, but just distraction and thinking of other things to keep it at bay, so to speak. And it sometimes works, like I said, and sometimes it doesn't, but it doesn't last all day. It doesn't last more than one day. So that's where I am right now. That's where I am today. Kind of a bummer, but every day I feel like it's different. Tomorrow I might be in the truck making the video, if I am working, depending on this weather. And I usually record around 11 o'clock in the morning, and usually at that time in the truck driving and kind of like focusing on whatever I'm doing, I'm pretty good. 5 or 6 out of 10. My anxiety, so it's not terrible. Today a little worse, obviously. Like idle, if I have like time to think, I obsess. I just do. Today was no different. Like I said, for the most part, today was pretty rough. But if I really dwell and obsess, I can rationalize why, and I can say, okay, it is because of this. I am dying. I have a disease. It's whatever. It's just terrible. I'm gonna do my best for the rest of the night not to Google any of that stuff. I'm gonna try to watch a few more YouTube videos that are good. Nothing about symptoms and disease. Some more Netflix, and call it a night. But I think I'll end it there. Just under 15 minutes. Pretty good. Again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Leave me some comments. Leave me some questions. I'm actually enjoying responding to you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully with, better day, better news, better feelings, all those things. The blog, I actually skipped the blog the last 2 days. I've been so distracted. So tonight I'm definitely going to write a blog and post it up. So I'll put the link in the description. Have a good night.